Hey guys, Mr. Roach here. We're doing another video. And another tier list. It's not part 5 or anything, and I still didn't make that goddamn poll. I didn't make it. But I will. Hopefully soon. But we're doing another tier list just to, kind of change it up a bit. We haven't done a tier list in a little bit. I don't know. And this tier list is going to be a very special one. Trollge incidents. If you don't know what trollge is, it's pretty much like Trollface, but if he was fucking terrifying. And the incidents are incidents caused by trolges, multiple of them. And they can be God knows what. Like a McDonald's incident or something. I don't know. And today we're going to be ranking them. Now this template has 101 trollge incidents, and you can already see some of them on this first row here. Especially this guy right here. But yeah, we're going to be ranking these from S tier. Well, from F all the way to S. And I do have a don't know tier just in case. Because there's bound to be one trollge incident that I don't know of or don't recall seeing at all. But so these maybe most of these. Hopefully most of these. But some of these I definitely do know about. And I'm a big fan of the trollge community. Heck, my character's based off of it, okay? Alright, but look. From the name of my channel and from my channel picture, this was bound to happen. This looks like it was bound to happen. And of course I'm a big trollge guy. I think I made a couple incidents, but they were kind of terrible. Which I have not released to the public, and I probably will never. But if you want some trollge incidents or custom ones, go follow my second channel. Seriously, do it now. Or I just upload like stick notes and stuff, which yes, I know. Don't judge me. I was just trying to line up the microphone with my mouth. Sorry. But let me read out the tiers. This is so in S. I mean, I guess you can already tell if you've seen tier lists before. You know how these work. S tier's the highest. F tier's the lowest. Not don't know tier, because don't know tier is just a side tier for just incidents I don't know of. It's not a tier that's worse than F. It's just a separate tier. F is actually the lowest tier you can actually get. And yeah, we got a lot of these incidents. A lot of these incidents. 101. Holy shit. So yeah, I might need to make might make a part 2 of this. I might have to. Because one, the time's not really doing good. Second, that's a lot. 101 is not a small number. That is not no small number. But we're just going to be breaking these, and hopefully some of these trollge incidents that you've seen before, or some of these you never even heard about, or if you do trollge in general, hi, how you doing? In all seriousness, I love trollge incidents. I just fell in love with the community. Like, as soon as I heard about it and saw a couple of trollge incidents, it was like, holy shit, I like these. It was like an instant, okay? My bad. But I've been dilly-dallying a bit too much. Let's get, I guess, straight into it. So first one, I'm just gonna put him right there just in case. I'm not gonna leave him there because I do know what this guy is. This is the happiness incident. I think I remember how this one went. Basically, there's this troll that was just chilling in his house, and then he gets a call of someone telling him like coordinates or something. He goes to those coordinates and it's a flying house in the middle of the sky. He goes up in there and there's just dead bodies everywhere with just one troll just sitting in a white chair doing absolutely nothing. With white eyes, kind of like the picture here. And the troll that we were following stabs right in the head and then takes the seat, and then he calls someone again. It's an endless loop pretty much. That's pretty much the incident in a nutshell. But I would say this one is okay. I mean, the animation of it was pretty nice actually. I mean, the concept is kind of, when I first saw that plot twist at the end where it was just like an endless loop, it kind of shocked me a little bit at the end. I mean, I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. But this instant, I would say it's a pretty alright one to start this list off. I'm going to put him in B. Yeah, B tier. B tier's pretty fitting. Okay, who's next? Okay, I know what this guy is too. I know who this is. But I forgot the name. I forgot the name of this one. I think it was the Melting Man? I know there was another incident called the Melting Man, but this one I think was also called the Melting Man. I'm pretty sure this is what this guy's name is. So pretty much, he just wanted to warm up oil, I guess. And an oven. Don't know why you would do that, because he was bored. And voices in his head started telling him, cover yourself in oil. Stereotypical trollge stuff, okay? Oil is like a pretty common thing with trollge incidents. It's like a staple, alright? He covers himself in oil. He puts himself in the oven. Okay? Turns on the oven, and then he just melts himself to death. There's not a whole lot There's not a whole lot going on in this incident. It's mostly just, I don't know how to put it, kind of uncanny. I wouldn't say it's like, I mean, the animation was pretty good too, kind of like happiness here, right here in B. Gotta put you in C though. Yeah, middle of the road. I think C tier is pretty fitting for him. Oh god, we got a classic one here. A lone world. Or lone world. I call him a lone world. Some people call him lone world. Whatever you want to call him, okay? This is a very popular incident. This was classic. Also, these incidents, they never came true, by the way. These aren't actual incidents. If you knew the trollge incidents, these were not actual incidents that happened. These are fake. Okay? Good. Now, Alone World, there's a lot. Not a whole lot, but it's mostly just kind of sad, to be honest with you. It starts off with this troll like going to school, kind of, but then everyone just leaves, and it's nighttime. But I think he wakes up. He was like asleep in class. Then he wakes up. It's nighttime, and there's nobody there. The door is locked, so he has to go through the vent, and he wants to get revenge on the teacher and stuff. And then he tries to go and commit a heinous crime, but then he realizes the teacher's not there either. And then he starts looking around everywhere, trying to find somebody, and he can't find anything. And for some reason he just mutates. For some reason, don't know why he mutates. I'm not gonna question it. He mutates into the thing you see here, where he's at like level 188, which was also the first time I've ever saw this liminal space image. That's the first time I've ever saw it. And then that's pretty much the incident. Pretty much. He gets like transported into this weird dimension where there's no one. It's like a different reality where there's no one else except him. Pretty cool. Definitely one of the classic ones for sure. You can definitely tell this was a very early one. I like the early trollge incidents. The newer ones, not so much. But the classic ones, oh, they were really good. And also can be kind of fucking unnerving sometimes, okay? But you can tell it was like there's no like cool animations. It was like a slideshow kind of. I'm gonna put him an A because I liked the incident. I thought it was really cool. One of my favorites. Not a whole lot going on though, but it definitely has some bright spots. Not quite S, definitely not quite S, but it's A. It's solid. Okay. Oh god, I know what this guy is. I still don't know what this guy is actually. I don't know what the name of this incident was. It had to do something with McDonald's. Every time I see that face, I just can't help but laugh. I just think this face is so fucking funny. It could be creepy, but kind of funny. Anyway, I have seen the incident before. I just can't remember what the incident was called though, so I don't know. But I do know what this guy is. I think to put it simply, he poisoned people's hamburgers? Or maybe that was a Subway one, I don't know. I think he poisoned people's hamburgers and I think he blew up the McDonald's. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been quite a bit since I've seen this incident. Definitely one of the more older ones. But gotta put you in D though, because you don't offer much, and I don't even remember a lot of you. Well, a lot of that guy. Don't remember a lot from that incident. All right, who's next? Who's this guy? Who the fuck is this? I don't know who this guy is. I think I sorta do. I think I've seen him like a couple of times. I think he was like the Shadow Incident or something? I don't know. I gotta put you in I don't know though. Because I feel like I've seen this guy before, but I can't remember at all what his incident was. But I have a feeling I kind of did see this guy before, just briefly. Alright. Well, we got another one I don't know. Don't know who this guy is, but he looks cool. Alright, next one. Okay, this guy I think I sort of do know. I do know what this guy's incident name is. It's the Ender Dragon. Don't know why he's called the Ender Dragon, and I probably don't want to know why he's called that. He looks badass, but I don't remember his incident at all, really, but I do know his name. I'm gonna put him in C. I don't remember. I'm not gonna put him here, because I do remember his name, but I don't remember his incident at all. He's kind of... I'll leave him in C for right now. That might change, and all these might change in the future, and these are my opinions, okay? My opinions. Oh god. Oh god. Universal God, I think. Is that what his name was? God, I can't remember what this guy's name was. He's very popular in the trollge multiverse. This guy kind of milked to death. I think he was like multiversal God, I think. Pretty powerful. I sort of like him, but I got kind of tired of him pretty quickly. This is gonna be a controversial one, but I'm gonna put him in D. Very controversial, I know, but I'm putting him in D. I'm not really a big fan. Nature corruption is up next. My bad. Nature's corruption? I'm mixed about him. I mean, it's cool that he's like a radioactive monster that's like, I think his origin story was like he died, he was buried next to a tree, I think. But then there was just some random guy that I think put some acid over his grave. And I think the DNA of the tree with the roots and stuff in that acid kind of fused him in and turned him into, well, kind of turned him into this thing. Yeah. I'm also gonna put you in C though. I'll put you in C. I'm mixed about him. Oh god. Ooh. I know who this guy is. I know who this guy is. I've seen him so many times. It's the Weeping God. Oh god. He's around S. He's around S. He's around S. I mean, he's got a brooch face, okay? He's got a brooch face. So that gives him instant, like, 5 plus points for him, okay? Because he's got a brooch face. His incident, he originally came from Gmod, I think. He was originally from Gmod, but then someone made it instant, which got very fucking popular. It was like a classical format trollge incident, where there was this guy that took a taxi to an unknown place that no one would ever return from. And then he'd start losing his fucking mind there. And then voices tell him. And then he loses shit. Then he kind of transforms into a giant trollge octopus. A giant octopus with godly powers and a brooch face. It's beautiful. I'm putting him in S. Okay? I mean, he's one of those incidents that are kind of tiresome nowadays in the trollge community, which, by the way, I'm sort of still surprised that the trollge community is kind of still alive at this point. The meme should have died out like maybe a year ago. I mean, it has died down quite a bit since now, but there's still people making trollge incidents, and I feel like this meme is probably gonna die at some point. Hopefully not. I hope this meme doesn't die out, because if it does, then that's gonna be kind of depressing. Okay. Wait a minute. I thought I heard somebody. Whatever. Next one. Don't know who this guy is. Looks like a dragon that's like in the clouds. I don't know who this guy is, but I do know who this guy is. But I forgot his name. He was like a virus that took over machines and made a big robot invasion or something, and they built him a Death Star, and that's what it looks like. He's got a brooch face, but it's like really cool looking. He just looks like a fucking Death Star. But look at him. How could you not tell me he looks like a fucking Death Star? He does. I'm putting him in A. Not an S, but A. Oh god, we got another one. Another god one. A lot of gods. My god. I think this one was the worship demon, I think it was worship demon. I think he was nature corruption's arch nemesis, I think. I don't know. Or it's one of his enemies. Pretty cool. he looks like a weeping god on steroids. And if he was a lot more fucking demonic. Okay. Hold up. And my ear itch. I gotta put you in B. I think B is fitting. B is fitting right now. And once again, don't know who this guy is. He looks really cool. He's got a roach face with no eyes, which is unfortunate. But he looks like he would be a pretty powerful god. He's got like a nice ass looking halo. And like all bluish and stuff. Looks cool. Looks cool. Looks cool. And this guy, he looks cool, but I don't know who this guy is, so he's gonna have to be there. I think this guy might also go in here. I do sort of know who he is. His name was like Clockwork or something, but I don't know what his incident was. Okay, we finally have someone that I do know. Not an F. The Left Behind incident. That one of the more popular ones, and definitely one of the more terrifying ones for sure. Basically, this guy went in the Vietnam War, which, if you didn't know, was a pretty bad war. He gets left behind, hence his name, and then he starts turning into some giant octopus-like monster to get revenge on the people that he left behind, or the people that left him behind. God, I am stuttering. And then it just starts like getting all crazy and stuff, and it's just weird. And then he eventually ties into nature's corruption story, where they fuse together and nature corruption involves. I don't know. But this guy, pretty interesting. He's a big boy for sure, and he looks terrifying. I'll put him in A. Yeah, I'll put him in A. I'm kind of thinking how I actually put the Death Star looking guy in B. I don't know. The betrayal incident. Oh god. Some part of me likes this incident, but some of me doesn't like this incident. I'm mixed about this. I mean, it's got a big he's got a big series and stuff. There's just, I don't know. But he's okay. I guess he's okay. This is probably also going to be very controversial again. But I'm in C. He's like the same thing with nature corruption, where I'm just mixed about him. Alright, who's next? Oh god, it's like some kind of tricky looking guy. But I don't know who this guy is. Don't know who he is. He looks like he's from like Friday Night Funkin' or something, which is an awful game. And once again, don't know who this guy is. So far, this tier's being really populated. That is not a good sign. Alright. Okay, Omniversal Devourer. Okay. He's kind of the same case with Multiversal God. He's kind of the same case. I think they're like buds, from what I remember. Omniversal Devourer, I don't remember his incident really all that much. I have seen his incident, but I don't remember it at all. I'll put him in the same tier as Multiversal God. I think that's fitting. The boiling stars, or I'm sorry, boiling stars. I think so. This guy is pretty cool. The animation was pretty cool, and is definitely a pretty popular incident, and definitely one of the more unique incidents too. I kind of like this one. I'll put him in B. I think B is fitting for him. Alright, the World Eater. Oh dear God. I can't make a your mama joke about this guy. It's like, your mom's so fat, she ate the whole planet. And that's the joke. That's a very terrible joke I just said. He's kind of the same case as like Weeping God. He's got a approach face with, I think, eyes, I'm pretty sure, which gives him a plus. But overall, I think he just consumes the world and becomes a planet, which, when you think about it, it's kind of funny, but kind of terrifying, to be honest with you. I'm putting him in B. Yeah, in it. I think I sort of know what this incident is. I do remember. I think it was the twins. I think it's the twins. I don't remember the incident at all. But I'm pretty sure it was the twins. I think they just caused havoc. And they got broach faces, so they got a plus. So B. Okay. I don't know. The internal tank. Don't know who this guy is. Which, I think, so far, out of all these incidents, this guy is probably the one that's like, how have you not heard about him? I have seen some of the incidents of him. I just never got around to just watch them. So I'm gonna have to put him in I don't know. I just don't know. Who is this guy? Who is this? Is this the seed of death? This guy looks like he's seed of death. So I'm gonna say he's the seed of death, because it looks like he is. So seed of death, or the seed of death. I don't remember the incident really at all. I think it was a troll that wanted to do gardening and stuff, and then he got some kind of plant from the black market or something, from some random stranger. He plants it, and that's what that plant becomes. Pretty terrifying, but I don't remember it. So C. I don't remember. The ruler. Oh god. I think a lot of people hate this guy. I know a lot of people don't really like this guy all that much because he's kind of milked to death and he thinks he's like the strongest trollge incident. He probably is. Spoiler, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. But he's definitely one of the more stronger ones. Ruler. He kind of gets smoked to death. D. Yeah, D. Okay. Who was this guy again? I know who this guy is. He looks familiar. God, what was his name? He's kind of like Weeping God, but a little bit more different. His incident wasn't a copy of Weeping God, but they both look similar. Except this guy looks a lot more terrifying. He's got a broach face with eyes, so that's cool. I don't know how to put him in A. I don't remember his name. Aurora Woods. This is definitely one of the more earlier trollge incidents. It's not the first. The first one goes to the Heaven Stairway incident, the first ever one. But it was probably the third trollge incident ever made, I think. It was probably the third one. Aurora Woods. I think there was this guy that just walked in a forest. It was like winter or something. He starts freezing to death and talks about like some kind of virus that controls him. Like invading your name or something. I don't know. And turns into this. He turns into like some kind of half troll, half tree kind of beast. I think Gravity PSI kind of made a pretty cool video, little side incident for Aurora Woods, which I like that incident. I kind of liked it. But he's definitely one of the more classic ones. I'm going to put him right next to Alone World. These two are like brothers, in my opinion. When it comes to classicness, they're brothers. Okay. Who is this guy? I think this guy was like the imposter incident. Never seen it. I think it's an Among Us joke of. I think it's like an Among Us one. Yep, this is when Among Us was like really popular. Which, thank God that meme has died out. No one cares about Among Us. But I don't know who this guy is. Don't know who he is. This guy, I think he's the Liminal Roamer. Yeah. He gets transported into the back rooms. And then his brother dies to a backrooms monster. He goes into a level where Weeping God lies. Gives him some really cool ass powers and turns him into that. A liminal roamer. Gotta put you in C. Because I don't remember. I sort of remember who this guy's incident was. I do know who his name is. And I have seen him before. But I don't think I was too interested in him. Don't know. I've seen this guy before, but I forgot who his name was. God, who was this guy's name again? I'm gonna have to put him in D, because I have seen this guy before, but I forgot who he was. I completely forgot about it. The Internal Forest Fire. Oh God. Another pretty popular one. It's just tricky. It's just like that big demon tricky kind of guy. It's just him. But if he was a troll, that's what this incident is. So C. I don't know. Who is this guy? I see the name here. I think from what it looks like, this looks like the god of Earth. The god of Earth. Or the god of Earth. Yeah, where he like holds planet Earth, and I guess he's the god of it. Not much to say about him. D. Don't remember him. I have seen this guy before too, but I forgot who he was. So D. I'm not gonna put him in I don't know, because I think I've seen this incident before. I don't remember. The Internal Play Place, I think. Don't remember, but I have seen the incident. So C. I don't know. Ascend.mp4. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Ascend.mp4, when I first watched it, it freaked me the fuck out. It was probably the most unnerving trollge incident I ever watched. And there's like I think there is a censored version where it just censored a guy's ass or something, I don't know. The censored version is not much different than the normal one. The normal one might be age restricted, I don't know, but it really freaked me the heck out. A tier. He's one of the more terrifying ones. One of the more disturbing ones. The Possessive Moon. Don't remember. I don't remember at all. I do kind of know what the premise of the incident was, where the moon was like, there was something wrong with the moon, and everyone that looked at the moon, would like turn into these monsters or something. And the troll that we follow eventually does do that, because he thinks it's just fake news, and then he turns into this thing, a bat-looking guy. Maybe B. I don't know. This next guy I have seen before, but I don't remember who this guy's name was. But he definitely looks familiar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in I don't know. Oh God. This next one I have... There's some about this next one. The first trollge incident. That's what this one's called. By Malicious Bunny. This trollge incident, every time when I watched it, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Don't know why. It made me feel like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll put him a B. I don't know. It just gives me a weird feeling for some reason. I don't know. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? He's got like a red... I think this is the kidnapper incident or something. Pretty sure it's the kidnapper incident, I think. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Okay. I do know, but I'm gonna have to put him in D, because I don't remember. I don't remember sort of what the incident went by, but I just don't remember at all. How to troll yourself. Oh god. No, not an F, not an F. How to troll yourself. It's kind of like the same case with the send.mp4, but not as like not as unnerving in my opinion, but it's still pretty unnerving. But it can be pretty spooky, and it's definitely one of the more weirder trollge incidents. There's a lot of weird trollge incidents that are like that, like a send.mp4, how to troll yourself, and stuff like that. There's some trollge incidents that are like that sometimes. I'm gonna have to put them B. B. Water corruption. I think I've seen some of this guy before. He's got a... Let me sit up. He's got a roach face. That's a damn sure. With eyes in it, so that's a plus, I guess. I think there was this troll that was taking a shower. And then I guess the water was sentient, I guess? It took over him and turned him into that thing. Listen, I don't remember at all who this guy was, but I do remember seeing this guy before. But D, I don't remember. Who's next? Okay. Fun fact about this next one. This next one was made by the same guy that made Shin Sonic. Yeah, this one was made by the same guy that made fucking Shin Sonic. Which I thought was pretty cool, to be honest. This incident is not much. Definitely one of the more unnerving ones. I think this one was called the trollge is coming for you incident. Where there's this guy that was just on Discord, and then he gets some random pop-up saying like the troll is coming. You got whatever time to hide. And then he says, that's fucking stupid. He turns around, there's this troll there, and he gets fucking mauled to death. Yeah. Pretty fucking terrifying. So A. He kinda looks like he has a broach face a little bit. You can kinda see he kinda looks like he might have a little bit, but not really. He sort of does look like he has one. A little bit. Who's this guy again? Who was this guy again? I think this guy was called the Twin Suns, where he had this duplicator machine. He points it at the sun, shoots the sun, and now there's two suns. And it burns the whole world. And he gets just a boombox and just goes like, yeah, this is fine. And that's the incident. That's literally the incident. D. Yeah, D. Come to think of it, I'm going to actually put water corruption in F, this guy in F, and whoever this guy is in F. Because I'm going to put this guy in I actually don't know. Because I don't remember who this guy was at all. Don't remember. And the Among Us one, I'm going to put him in F. The static anomaly, I've seen this incident before, but I don't remember how it goes. I'll put him in D for right now. The bullying incident. Kind of like a copy of the Left Behind incident. It's just the Left Behind incident, but if the Left Behind incident had a broach face. That's pretty much it. And since he's got a broach face, he's going to go right straight into A. Kind of right next to... He kind of looks like he's eyeballing Left Behind a little bit. It looks like he's eyeballing him. I don't know. The April Fool's incident. This one? I don't know about this one. I don't know about this. I mean, he's a clown, and he was trying to joke people and stuff. See, I don't remember. I don't remember this guy at all. Don't remember at all. Okay? Alright. I think this guy was called the Vacation Incident. where it was just a troll that has a fucking arm coming out of his fucking mouth. Don't make any server blade comments on that. Where he's getting an arm that goes out of his fucking mouth. And it's horrifying. It's horrifying. Really, not much else to say about this guy. So he's gonna go in D. And another one I don't know of, he's gonna go in I don't know. He looks like Worship Demon, but a little bit more corny looking. The Illuminati incident. I think I've sort of seen this guy's incident before, but it's just... I don't know. He's C, middle of the road. Alright. The Lord of Darkness. Originally from Gary's mod. He didn't really have that much incidents. Because once again, just kind of like Weeping God, or just like Weeping God in this case, he originally came from Gmod. As in, like a trollge or something. He was like a fan-made character. And then, not a whole lot of people made an incident for him all that much. I mean, there was a couple people that made incidents about him, but he didn't really have a lot of incidents. I'm gonna have to put him in middle of the road C tier. I don't know. This next guy looks familiar, but I can't tell. Let me set up for this guy. He looks familiar. He looks familiar. It looks like a water-based looking one. Ooh, I'm trying to remember what this guy was. I literally don't remember who this guy was, but I remember. I do kind of see who this guy is, but I don't remember. This next guy, on the other hand, don't know. I don't even know what the fuck he is. He looks like Multiversal God, but if he was like a pumpkin. It looks like if Multiversal God was like a pumpkin. That's what he looks like. This next guy, I don't know who this next guy is. He looks like a, he looks like someone from Undertale. It looks like an Undertale-like incident. He's got a roach face with no eyeballs. D. I don't... Actually, no, I'm gonna have to put him on I don't know. Because I don't know. I have seen this guy before. I don't remember. I think this guy was called No Happiness. Looks pretty uncanny. But I'm pretty sure that's what his name was. The No Happiness Incident. Kind of like an opposite to the Happiness Incident, but except with no happiness. Get it, bud? I'm gonna put him in C. Because I have seen this incident before, but I don't remember how it went. I think this guy's Eye Eater. From what it looks like Eye Eater. His incident, it's not really an incident, it's mostly like a creepy ass rage comic. Where he eats someone's fucking eyes. And that ending shot of him just going like, I don't know, just sitting there with a smile on his face, with those guys' eyes just in his mouth. Oh, that guy's just holding his eyes, or where his eyes used to be. Pretty unnerving. I was like, oh god. I'm B above the first Trojan incident, in my opinion. The tall guy. I'm a tall guy. No pun intended. I think I remember what this guy incident was. It was like a tutorial or something, saying like how to become taller. Where he goes in his attic and he doesn't drink or eat stuff for days, and he grows taller. And then he eats human flesh, he grows even more taller. Eats some radioactive shit, I think. Gets taller and becomes whatever this thing is with a big ass mouth. That's pretty much the incident in a nutshell. C tier. I've seen this next guy before. I have seen him, but I don't remember what his name was. I think he was called the Saw Man incident. It was like a magic trick gone wrong, where he actually cut someone in half. Come to think of it, I don't think it was an accidental magic trick. I think he did it on purpose, because that smile on his face looks like he does that. It looks like he did that on purpose. It looks like he did. So I think he did it on purpose. Where he cuts someone in fucking half, and he runs from the police. He finds another musician that does the same thing to him. Karma. And that's really it. I'll put him B. Because I think that face looks really creepy. I don't know why. The Nightmare Incident. His incident is kind of unique. It was kind of like... It was like a Stick Nodes animation, I think. A Stick Nodes incident. Where he was dreaming, he has a nightmare. He wakes up, he hears voices. And then he runs to where the voices were. And we don't know what the hell happened. But all we do know is that he becomes that. Just a troll head with arms that flies in the air, and that's it. That's it. It's okay. B. It's okay. Okay. Who was... I think this guy was the Saturnian Wedding, I think. From what it looks like, that's what this guy looks like. D. I don't remember, but I have heard his name and probably seen a little bit of him before. This next guy, on the other hand, don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. This next guy also looks familiar. I think he's like the same thing as like the Metro incident. I think he's Radiation Consumer. Yeah, I think that's what his name is. Radiation Consumer. I'll put him right next to the Metro incident because they're both from the same series. And I guess, yeah. Okay, what's next? The Sketch Face. I don't know who this guy is, but he looks funny as hell. He looks funny. He really does look funny. Who is this guy? Was this guy Chernobyl Disaster? I think that's what this guy's name was, the Chernobyl Disaster. Kind of like I think he's like a copy of Acid Refuge. I'm gonna have to put him in D though. I don't know. I don't know. We got another fiery looking guy. Don't know who this guy is, but he looks badass. Who's this next guy? Who is this guy? It's like snowy. Oh god. Well, from what I can tell, that looks pretty unnerving, but I don't know who this guy is. And this next guy, don't know who he is either. It looks like he just set a nuke off. I don't know. Okay, this next incident is another one I do know. The Payback Incident. So basically, this guy was just gonna prank his parents. And then he tries to prank them, and then he realizes his parents were dead for many years. And then his parents are actually fakes. It was actually a monster mimicking his parents. And then Buster eats him, and that's his corpse in the picture right there. That's him after the attack. And that's it. That's it. There's also another incident that's similar, like Cephalopod Dynasty had an incident that was very similar to the Payback. I think the Payback was kind of inspired by Cephalopod Dynasty. Don't know. I'm gonna put the Payback incident. I'll put him a B. Bottom of B. Sure, why not? Oh, we got a very blue-looking guy. Don't know who this blue guy-looking ass is. So I don't know. However, this next guy, I do know who this guy is. This is the man with no name. I mean, he's just a normal troll. A normal trollge with a fucking shotgun. And that's about it. Nothing much. So B. The sus incident. Oh god. We got another Among Us one. That's a bit sus. I am never gonna say that ever again. I have seen his incident. It's very funny. But I'm gonna put him in F. He looks stupid. He looks stupid, okay? But I think his incident was okay. I don't know. This next guy, I have seen him. I've seen him in like a Roblox trollge roleplay kind of game. But I don't know who this guy is. So I'm gonna have to put him in this tier. Oh my god, who is this guy? This guy looks very familiar. He looks like fucking Godzilla. I think it was like the electricity god or something. It's like a VHS kind of thing at the end. It was pretty cool. Oh wait, I just realized this is the seed of death. That's the seed of death right here. Oh, I just realized. Okay, well, let me replace that real quick. I put this guy in, I don't know. Because this incident right here is the seed of death. That's seed of death. This guy on the other hand, I don't know. Put him at C. The Venom incident. D. I don't know. I don't know. So far, we only had one S tier character right now. Not looking good. Not looking good right now. Ooh. Don't know who this guy is, so don't know. I did say I know some of these incidents. Look, I know most of these incidents, okay? Trust me, okay? Alright. The Frost God incident. It's like it's pretty much just Weeping God, but if he was, I guess, a little icy. That's really about it. It's just Weeping God, but if he was a little ice. Ice. I'm not singing that. It's just Weeping God, but if he was just made out of ice, that's about it. I think this next guy's name was the Dark Plague incident, but I don't remember, so I don't know. I'll put him in D, because I don't know. This next guy looks familiar, but I don't remember who this guy was. Who was this guy again? I don't remember who this guy was. I really don't. I think it was like a crawl space incident? I don't know. Don't know. This next guy I don't know. He looks really goofy. Alright. We got another one that I know of. Oh god. I forgot who this guy's name was. God, who was this guy's name again? The Dead Friends incident? I don't know. It was like a troll that was like sad, but kind of lost his shit and killed his friends. So that's about it. So C. Who is this guy? He looks like a water leviathan or something. Don't know who this guy is. I don't know. This next guy, I also don't know who he is. He looks badass. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. I think I do know what this next incident is. I think I've seen it. And it had to do something with like a candle or something. Like, if you had your candle, then this guy would show up and try and snatch you. I'm pretty sure that's what this incident was mostly about. Overall, see, I don't know. The Overseer incident. I think this incident originated I think it was like a guy playing Gmod, and then he sees this guy in his game, and he was like, well, that's odd, I'm just gonna keep playing. And then he realizes that he sees the Overseer in his room or something. I don't know. I just remember he first saw the overseer in a game like Gmod or something. D. I don't know. We got another one I have seen, but I don't remember. So D. I think it was like a mechanical looking spider guy. Don't know. This next guy looks familiar. I think this guy's name was... I think this guy is like a tree or something. Not the screaming tree incident. That's a different incident. But it was like a different incident that... It's like a different tree monster incident guy. I don't know. The Daybreak. I don't know if this incident's based off the SCP-001 when day breaks. Probably, because his name is kind of matching, and the sun is kind of the same in this incident where he just looks at the sun, he starts melting, transforming into a monster, turns into a dragon guy. He turns into a gigantic bat-like dragon. That's pretty much it. Overall, maybe C here, maybe there. The mall incident. So basically, this guy was just trying to cut up some meat. We don't know if it was human meat or not. We don't know. But then he just realized, the flesh is alive, consumes him, and turns him into a cannibalizing monster that just eats everything in its path. That's pretty much what this incident is. I'm gonna say C. He looks pretty terrifying. I will give him that. This next guy, I have seen him before. I've seen this guy's face before going around the internet, but I don't know who this guy is. This next guy I have seen the incident, but I don't remember. I think it was like the Sea Leviathan. I think it was like the Leviatroll. Yeah, the Leviatroll. Or Leviatroge. That's what this guy's name is. It's okay. It's okay. See. Okay. This next guy looks familiar, but I don't remember. Is this just the Seed of Death? I'm gonna put him next to the Seed of Death if he's just the Seed of Death, because he looks similar. However, this next guy... I don't know what the hell is going on with him. I think his name was Corruptus, I think? I don't know. Or maybe it's just a different incident entirely, so D. This next incident is pretty popular. It's pretty popular. I don't remember the name though. But there's just these dead bodies that are just underwater. Just chained. Underwater and just like that. It's terrifying to think about it, because that could actually happen in real life. It's unnerving. So B. The Stiltsman. Another classic one. So basically this guy, he just wanted to lock himself, go into this abandoned building, and then he realizes that he locked himself in the attic. He tries to find the key, but he doesn't find the key. He loses his shit. And it turns into kind of a normal trollge, but with really long legs. I don't know why he's got long legs. Look, I don't know why. I mean, his name is fitting, I guess, then. The name is fitting for him, because he's kind of like a stiltsman. You know, those guys with those really tall legs or something. You know what I'm talking about? Those guys you see at circuses? He's kind of like it. I'm putting him right next to these three right here. I'll actually put him in the middle of these three. Warwoods and Hello World. They're good. They're good. This guy looks like he might be like another virus kind of troll. Kind of like the Death Star looking guy. Although he's just green. And he's got a roach face. With eyes. But I don't know who this guy is. So I'm gonna have to put him there. This next guy looks fucking demonic. don't know who this guy is. I don't know. I don't know. He looks like Worship Demon, but it looks a little weird. Alright. The prank incident. What? I don't know what this incident was, really. I remember what the name was. I think it was supposed to be like two friends trying to prank each other, see who could prank each other the most. And then one of his friends took it a bit too seriously, which is this guy here, the alternate looking ass guy. And I guess they're insane, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The pool rooms incident, another pretty popular one, I think. I'm mixed about him. Another backrooms one. I'm putting him in C. Right there. And we got one more for the day's video. The Wasp. The Wasp incident. I don't know who this guy is. I think I've seen part of his... I think I've seen part one of this guy's incident, and I didn't like it. So F. I don't know. Alright, so what change do I want to make? Okay. I'm gonna move these classic ones up. I'm gonna boost them up in S. These three are in S. Okay? Next to Whipping God. I guess Left Behind kind of counts too, so I'm gonna put them in S as well. The Troll is Gone Free Incident in S as well. And I said that before is also an S. So guys, oh no, this is my trollge incident tier list. You can take a good long look at it. Take a glorious look at this, okay? Some of these were probably controversial. Some of these are like, we don't even know who the fuck this guy is. And I don't blame you. But hopefully, this settles your goddamn question. But if you guys did enjoy this, I guess hit the like button. You can subscribe if you want. If not, that is a-okay with me, but it'll be heavily appreciated. And my goal is to reach 100 subscribers. I'm gonna actually go scroll down here. 100 subscribers. I'll do a special video there. And set a new subscriber goal. I just blanked out there for a second. And don't miss out on my community posts. They could be very helpful, like what videos you want to do next, or other stuff in general, like teasers, trailers, channel updates, and so on. And also, credits to Bruh Insanity for making this tier list. There is a version 3.0, but it's got way too much to put. There is just way too much. But credits to this guy for making the tier list, because I didn't make this tier list. It was made by this guy, who's actually got an account on X, which is interesting. But until then, guys, I am Mr. Broach, and I'll see you next time. Crap. Oh, one more thing. If you guys want to make more trollge related content, I would probably do that. I don't know. I don't know. But until then, guys, see ya.